Hello, my friends. This is A Horse and His Beer. I am your host, Pawnee, and I am drinking on this beer. You've arrived for the joke corner on liars. Why liars, you ask? Well, they're kind of everywhere. So these are going to be jokes about lies, deception, subterfuge, and of course, gaslighting. Because what would an episode on lies be without gaslighting? What do you mean? It's not what you said yesterday. Why you always like this? But first, the beer. So this is a Maybach from Fonta Flora. Fonta Flora is in Nebo, North Carolina. It's a Maybach. I mean, as advertised. 6.4% ABV. I got no data on the IBU. Let's get a look at this can. It's pretty. It's a very springtimey kind of thing. You can't help but be like, oh, I want some of that. Getting a... So it has a German thing. It's a German lager, German style lager, pardon me. We're in high school. The first thing I said was flowers and honey and beer. So it's sweet, it's light, it's pretty. Speaking of pretty, let's take a look at it here. It's nice and clear, very bubbly, pretty carbonated. And it's a little darker on the camera. To me, it is very straw yellow. Let's get into it. So the first note is very clean, very clear. Get a lot of grain, a lot of malt up front. It's very malty throughout. When the hops come in, they're kind of in the back at the end. But again, just a very mellow, kind of sweet beer. Maybe a little bit, I might say, champagne-y. It's kind of like a Hell's, but just a little more sparkly, little drier. Checking in on Untappd, my name is Plorpington, P-L-O-R-P-I-N-G-T-O-N. Come find me, let's drink a beer. Taking a quick picture of this pretty springtime can. Womp. Standard flavor profile on this one is malty, smooth, light, sweetness, and fruity. It's kind of a weird combination. Malty, yes. Smooth and light. They're both. It is smooth and light. So I'm not going to go with fruity. When it talks about sweetness, it has that. I'm going to say sweetness, but I'm going to add dry. Because that's what's happening to me right now. All right, so we are going with dry, malty, smooth, light, and sweetness. We got this from our good friends at Taver who don't know who I am. Drinking it in a can, I'm going to go to 4.4 on this out of 5. This is a really nice beer. I like it when I feel that the beer is consistent with the season, and this is a very, very springtime beer. All right, we're checked in. I got some jokes about liars. Are you ready? Here we go. My car tried to convince me that it was out of fuel, but I was able to drive it for another 30 miles. It was gaslighting me. The world is full of lies and deception. The door was labeled ladies. I open it up, and all that's in there is a toilet. Did you know that 100% of divorces in this country begin with a marriage? The stats don't lie. What does a liar do when they're dead? They lie still. They lie still. They lie still. A ghost might try to deceive you, but don't worry. You should be able to see right through them. Are you a specter? Are you a plasma? Like, what's going on here? When I was a kid, my dad denied every single fart that he ever laid. It was only when I became an adult that I realized I was being gaslighted. What is the greatest lie of the 21st century? I have read and accepted all terms and conditions. What do you call a priest who always lies? A pathological friar. How many narcissists does it take to change a light bulb? Narcissists don't change light bulbs. They use gaslighting. And this is going to bring it home. If someone tells you that they have a centrifuge on a submarine, do not believe them. It's a subterfuge. And that's it. Okay, all right. Yep. This is A Horse and His Beer. I am your host, Pony. I drank on this beer. This was the Maybach from Fonta Flora. They are in Nebo, North Carolina. It was a Maybach. As advertised. This was the joke corner on liars. All these jokes were stolen. I took them from UpJoke, who takes them from Reddit, who takes them from other places. Liars and thieves, they're like cousins, and here we are. Take this opportunity to ask you to like and subscribe, hit the bell thing, do all the stuff, make me feel good about myself for like 2 seconds, please. You know what happens now. Take care of yourself, take care of each other. Don't be a dick, do not be a dictator, and watch out for that mental health, my friends. Cheers! Happy spring to you.